Hello there, Patricia with you doing a tarot card reading for the full moon in Sagittarius on the 11th. So for this week, we'll just see what the energies are like. I'm working with the Rider-Waite deck, and then we'll just shuffle the cards again, and I'm going to cut the deck and we'll just pick 3 cards for the week and see what the energies are like. And again, as we usually do, we look at the shadow card. Okay, sorry, because the tower came out and went, ah. Okay, so this bodes very well. Okay, so the 6 of Swords is the shadow card for the week ahead, and this is about sailing through into calmer, more serene, still waters. So if you've been through a turbulent time, this card bodes very well for the week. You will move much easier through a difficulty that you have been dealing with in the last few weeks. So let's see what that's about, because at the beginning of the week we have the Tower, one of the dreaded cards. Okay, so this is just about breaking up with a system. Now what I'm picking up with this card is quite positive, because the system that you are breaking up with is quite restrictive, and I'm getting this sort of tense, sort of pushing anxiety energy around the chest area. It's holding you back, it's holding you down, it's holding you in, it's keeping you down. So I feel at the beginning of the week, the full moon prompts you to break free from that very restrictive vibe, or that restrictive system that you're in. Now, it could be a set of beliefs, so it could be a sort of an internal sort of a vibe, that you have certain beliefs, set beliefs that you probably grew up with from childhood, or that you were sort of conditioned into believing. And then I feel at the beginning of the week, you start to dismantle those beliefs and realize that they no longer serve you. Because as you see in the rest of the cards, we have the 3 of Cups, which is a great card, but celebration, fun, going out, enjoying company, and the High Priestess at the end of the week. So these are all very positive cards. So this card is usually perceived as a negative card because it can be kind of a sudden, shocking shift, change, upheaval, blah, okay? And that usually is, sort of unsettling, so to speak. But what I'm picking up from this, because there are so many good cards around it, is that it's a change or a shift or a dismantling that is necessary, and that will set you free, basically. So it'll free you up to pursue, middle of the week, more enjoyable and enjoying and fun times with friends, going out, celebrating, gatherings. Again, with this card, this is around the time of the full moon in Sagittarius. So I feel, get together with like-minded people if you can, and enjoy that energy of the full moon. Enjoy sort of celebrating the vibes, enjoy that female sort of divine feminine energy, laughter, fun, enjoyment, good food, nice wine, or whatever, just enjoying yourself and getting out there and really kicking your heels up, basically. So there is an element of freeing yourself up and then being able to enjoy company. It's a very sociable card, I feel, this card too. It also relates to your ancestors, and I feel connecting with the ancestors of those who have gone before us, those souls who have really laid the groundwork for where we are right now in our lives. So it's about celebrating them too. I really feel with this card, I urge you to set up an ancestral altar or connect with your ancestors, give them a gift, give them an offering, okay? What I'm picking up is lavender or something they liked, okay? So say you had ancestors that liked certain cigarettes, tobacco, alcohol, or, just certain foods, give them an offering at the middle of the week, and really honor their contribution to your life right now, and thank them for it, and celebrate their existence, and celebrate your life as well as is, because I feel this is a really positive card. It's about a bit of fun and socializing and going out as well. End of the week with the High Priestess. As you know, this is all about these secret arcane mysteries that exist that we can't see. So it's about tuning into that higher power, tuning into that spiritual, secretive, hidden energy. With the full moon again, your intuition and your psychic sight is always heightened. So you're at quite a strong energy where you can see and discern spirits more clearly. So I would urge you to protect yourself, Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, you know, your white light, whatever you normally use, and then tune in safely to discern the messages from spirit. Dreams are going to be very, very significant, I feel, this week as well. Okay, I'm already feeling them myself. They're quite strong, they're quite vivid. So pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to the signs, the synchronicities. With this card, again, she's got the moon here at her feet. It is very much about going with moving in towards a more spiritual vibe and tuning into that energy of spirit, as opposed to the material, mundane, earthly plane. So tune in, if you can, to your dreams and to the signs and synchronicities and what you're noticing around you. Again, if you've tuned into your ancestors at the middle of the week, they will be helping you to guide you on your path spiritually. So this is a great card. I feel also there's a little shift on your spiritual journey. So you may find that you're opening up to different avenues, maybe different divination avenues or different areas, and that this is quite powerful in that it's very fulfilling and it brings you up to a sort of a different level. Great cards. With the shadow card then, or yeah, this is the shadow card, just the card for the energy, the vibe for the whole week. It's about moving forward into a different phase, but it's more harmonious. So if you've been through difficulty, or if you've been through a difficult time, which I feel relates to this, you know, you can start freeing yourself up and moving forward. But what I also feel with this card is the swords are always in front. So the swords represent problems or issues or challenges or anything really difficult, tight or sharp that you had to deal with. You're bringing those with you on the journey, but they're being sort of changed in a way that these issues are going to be used for good purposes, as in you'll use it, you'll use the wisdom, you'll gain the wisdom from and the insight that you gained from your problems and issues and challenges that you've overcome. But it'll mean that you don't sort of carry them as something dark or something negative, but instead you transform it into something positive and something useful and worthwhile in your journey that you can help to assist others and yourself and make it an easier transition, if that makes sense. Okay, sorry, that sounded very confusing. So again, Tower, breaking up with old systems that are just worn out. You know, it's like a house that's just ready to sort of fall apart and that there's nothing in it anymore, except you still have the foundations, but you just tear down all the old energy that no longer serves you. So that's very positive because there's a freeing energy vibe about this card, especially with the Three of Cups. Socializing, enjoying time with friends, gatherings, also connected with the ancestors, and with the High Priestess. This is about spiritual initiation, moving up in the spiritual world, tuning into your dreams and signs and synchronicities and that arcane or secret energy that exists. So I wish you a really magical full moon in Sagittarius, and don't forget to like and subscribe. That would really help here on the YouTube channel, and you can find me on Instagram and Facebook. Okay, and I will talk to you soon. Have a lovely week.